Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 292 of our Be a Better You annual challenge. Today we are talking about disease, illness, and the impact it has on our physical health and well-being. Now, I ran over and I ran back into my bedroom and I grabbed this book because I want to share it. It's one of the tools. I actually found it before I had my sudden cardiac arrest, but after having my sudden cardiac arrest, I really actually went back and read it. My eyes weren't so bad back then. I could actually read it. It's got teeny tiny font now, so I can't read it without a magnifying glass and a big magnifying glass at all. But it's one of those books you can see I've got tons of pages dog-eared, as well as it's got a quick reference guide, which is probably what attracted me to it in the first place, because I always want an answer really quickly. And for any type of ailment or illness or disease or physical thing that's going on in your body, you can look it up, and she gives you what's really going on. I need a magnifying glass. She'll tell you, let me see if I can show you what the problem is. So you look up what the problem is in your body, right? Then the probable cause of it, right? Maybe not the exact or detailed cause, but for you, because we're each different, but the probable cause that for most people. And then a new thought pattern to use, or an affirmation to use, or a different way of looking at that problem or situation in order to help heal it. And it's incredible how many things in here she says and believes, and I think she actually believed before she passed away, that not forgiving other people, including ourselves, is the root cause of so many illnesses and so many things that our body is trying to tell us. Another coach and mentor I had said, our body is our greatest consciousness facilitator. And I didn't really understand that at first, but then I started to understand and listen and learn more and become more self-aware, which is always a good thing, right? And realize it's absolutely positively true. If my knee hurts and I don't want to go for a walk, it's because I'm not feeling supported, or I'm holding on to something negative, some negative energy, not that I don't want to really go out for a walk and I'm trying to make excuses. So if you've never read Louise Hay, I highly recommend her. Loved her, followed her for years until she passed away. I still follow her now, even though she's passed away, because some people's wisdom and knowledge is so profound that we refer back to it over and over and over again. And the things that are right for you, you'll be attracted to. The things that are right for me, I'm attracted to. Louise Hay is one of those tools I just want to make sure that I share, because I know I've shared her before, because I had a lot of her card decks, and I am an avid believer in the card decks. They're like the most important quotes and points from books put on handy dandy cards that you can read, carry with you, stick in your briefcase for the day, whatever your life situation is, stick in your purse, read them a couple of times a day, and can really have a profound and amazingly positive impact on our life, which impacts our disease and our illnesses and our well-being. Now right now I have a cold, so I'm like, really? What's going on? And I know what's going on. I'm trying to do too many things. When I'm trying to do too many things, my body likes to slow me down a little bit, because I ran through my life for decades and it didn't serve me very well. So today, what are we thinking about? Do you have any ailments or diseases? And I say disease because I believe I learned this from Louise Hay as well, that disease, any kind of illness or unwellness or pain is a signal to us that there's something wrong and we need to pay attention. Pain exists in our life for us to pay attention. And I know I get in discussions with chronic pain patients a lot about this, and most people aren't open to seeing it or even willing to see that they are contributing to their own pain and making it worse in many situations. I didn't believe that until one day I had an epiphany. Oh my gosh, nobody is going to change this for me or figure out how I can handle it and cope with it. I'm going to have to figure it out myself. When I took back that personal power, actually, and responsibility, all of a sudden I started to get better. Now, pain will pop up in weird ways to get my attention all the time. I remember I was over at my parents visiting their house, and I went to leave, and I stepped just a little bit wrong as I was turning around, saying goodbye and turning around, and my foot went off of the sidewalk into a rock garden, and I totally twisted my ankle. I had to crawl back up the porch, knock on the door, and have my son come and pick me up. But that accident was an sign for me to change something very, very critical and important in my life. And so those things, as much as we hate to admit it, they are there to serve us. Everything that happens in our life is for us, even if it doesn't feel like it at the time. I guess I've got lots of examples of that in my life. So today I want you to think about, do you have any illnesses? Do you have any ailments? Is there anything bothering you? Do you have any disease or dis-ease, meaning you're not flowing with it and it's not working out in your life right now? If so, share in the comments below. If you want me to look it up in Louise Hayes' book and tell you the probable cause, and you can say, nope, that's not it. Or you can sleep on it and you can wake up tomorrow and say, oh my gosh, she is dead nuts on, and I'm going to start saying taking the different perspective that she recommends. I keep it by my bed for a reason, right? If I go to bed and my knee hurts, or if I go to bed and my hips hurt, I look it up and I say, okay, and then I actually do and say the thing that she recommends. All right, that's it for today. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, go out, make an amazing day, and I will, of course, be with you here tomorrow.